Okay. Hi. Hello. Welcome. It's me. It's Gage. It's Thursday. And, golly gee whiz. It's time for us to finally, get into some of the new content in, the most recent update of Final Fantasy XIV. Um, Now, if you've been following my stream for some time, you know that primarily I'm kind of just keeping up with the Hildebrand content for right now. Um, I did start a full replay of FF14 that I do want to go back to at some point. Um, and I don't know when necessarily I'm going to do that. I might try and get that in prior to the release of whenever the next expansion comes out. So I might start in on doing regular streams of Final Fantasy XIV's MSQ again at some point. It's a big maybe, though. But last week, 6.45 dropped. And it brought with it a lot of things that I was looking to get into. The new Hildebrand quests, the new Criterion dungeon, or variant dungeon, I should say, and the new Manderville weapon upgrade. Now, the tragic part of it is that I haven't done the work to get the stuff I need for the for the new Manderville weapon. So unfortunately, we won't be able to do the next leg of those on this stream. You know, which is unfortunate. I was kind of looking forward to doing that, but you know, I was going into the game every day while I was working on Island Sanctuary stuff, because that had also been updated pretty significantly recently with just 6.4. And once I finished those, I kind of lost interest in logging in every day, so I didn't get around... So unfortunately, I didn't get around to, you know, doing roulettes to build up, like, the tomestones needed to get whatever is needed next for blah, 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 blah. But, you know. We might start that today, but I think today what we're going to do is we're going to do the Hildebrand quest stuff. See how much time we have left over. Those have generally been going by pretty quickly. So we'll see how much time we got left over once we've done the new patch content for that. And then I might do a run of the variant dungeon. I really liked the last variant dungeon. The Sildin Subterran. And I've heard good things about this new one, and I think I saw what the mount for it is, and the mount for it looks really good. So I'm definitely going to have to dive into that. Prior to 6.4 releasing, I just kind of buckled down and did all of the routes of the Sildin Subterran. Because I was just like, I might as well do this. That seems like a good idea. But yeah. Prior to starting the stream, so I tend to try and grab something to eat before I start streaming, for the sake of the energy drink that I usually have when I stream to, like, keep myself awake and focused. And this varies depending on, like, kind of what I have access to. Sometimes, like, I'll get myself a little snack. Sometimes I will have dinner prior to streaming. Today was a have dinner kind of day. And I was kind of on my own with regards to, like, making that. So I go out there, and Natalie's sitting at the dining table and just like, hey, what do we have in the house to eat? And she just kind of, like, lists off, like, a bunch of stuff that we have. Like, you could have, like, a ham and cheese wrap. We have peanut butter. We have Nutella for sandwiches. So I decide on... What I ended up doing was I ended up getting some Nutella and some raspberry spread, toasting a couple pieces of bread, and making a sandwich. And I overdid it on the Nutella and the raspberry fruit spread. And the sandwich was a little overstuffed. Natalie kept looking at this little sandwich in the middle of this huge plate I had, because we don't have any smaller plates clean right now. And she's just like, oh my god, boy dinner. And... like, I don't use TikTok, so Natalie tends to throw out colloquialisms and phrases that I have only heard tangentially in my life. But I can kind of get what she's going for when she looks at what I had on my plate and says, boy dinner. And this was, of course, before I reached into the fridge and grabbed my can of Monster Ultra Strawberry Dreams energy drink. And she's just like, with the pink monster, and I'm just like, you knew I was getting an energy drink. You knew this was going to happen. You knew that was coming. So I sit down at my desk prior to the stream, and I'm eating my boy dinner. And as I anticipated, I did overstuff the sandwich, and, like, there's like Nutella and fruit spread falling out of the thing as I'm biting into it. And once I finish the sandwich, I look at my plate, and there's, like, all of this just, like, sandwich filling that has fallen out. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't just, like, not do anything with this. That would be wasteful. So I get a brilliant idea. And I go out to the kitchen again, and Natalie's still sitting there at the table, kind of minding her own business. And I ask her, hey, do we have tortillas? And she's just like, yeah. And I'm just like, cool, I got a brilliant idea. And she's just like, are you gonna use a tortilla to mop up the dropped sandwich fillings from your boy dinner? Yes. And she's like laughing and like poking fun at me and just like, look, I am making bold new innovations in boy dinner. I don't need to take this ridicule. And I did end up grabbing a couple tortillas, warming them up, bringing them in here, and then using them to just sort of like scoop up what was left over on the plate. And I did it, and there was nothing wasted. Fortune favors the bold. Thank you, Ion Agenda. Welcome, by the way. You get it. But yeah, so that's the food I've got in me right now. I've got 2 toasted pieces of sandwich, a bunch of Nutella and raspberry fruit spread, and 2 tortillas. Also, energy drink. Okay. Let's get in there, shall we? Let's, dropping in. So here we are, good old Radzit Han, standing next to our buddy Delian, who is our normie? Question mark? Normie? Question mark? I mean, like, okay, each Hildebrand questline needs to have, like, a quote-unquote normie character, obviously. Like, you know, there was... Oh god, why am I forgetting his name? I'm wearing his fucking glasses. The elf guy. The Elizin in the first one. His name escapes me all of a sudden. And that's unlike me. But, like, we had him, and then we had, like, the Inquisition dude in Heavensward. And then you had the Seki Segumi guy. How do I remember Seki Segumi? But I don't remember the name of the Elizin from the first set. This is gonna bug me forever. But Delian's basically the closest thing that we've got to, like, a normie character on these particular adventures. By agents unknown, Delian is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. Aigead, eager to resume our investigations? I know I am. If my voice is different, don't worry about it. The person voicing me definitely didn't forget what I sounded like. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandehild has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea of who that unknown agent might be. After all, hold on. There is a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. This hits different with the recent, the recent investigation over there on Capitol Hill with the guy who was blowing the whistle on the U.S. government having biological alien remains And then people were just like, hey, didn't this guy also claim that the Vatican and Mussolini were helping the US government assassinate extraterrestrials? Which, I mean, like, you have to give some degree of pause when you hear that somebody wholeheartedly believes that. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Alright, I'll go see Nashu. Where the fuck? Kama. Kama, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Is this a new... Is this a new one? I don't remember this being here. Is this new? Is this new? Hey, is this new? Where's Nashu? Where is she? Nashu! Oh, Aigead! I'm so worried for Master Poo-Poo! A most terrible development! What is your opinions on all this? Nashu and her friends will be staying here a little while longer, it seems. I do hope it's not my house that has brought them all this bad luck. This may not be the best time to share my conclusions. Okay, here we go. Hey guys. 'Tis a horrible misfortune, Aigead. Calamitous even. Poor Master Poo-Poo has fallen gravely ill. Ah. I've seen this before. You see, his body's not used to, like, the bacteria and viruses on our planet, so he's dying. He's so bluish-green. But more so, I mean. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Poo-Poo is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body? Nashu's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. Good gods, Nashu, you'll blow our host's domicile to pieces! Put them away! Huh? Oh, you made her feel bad. Ahem, if I may. When I was cloned from the inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the starship's archives. Yeah. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Poo-Poo's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. A Xeno-Man hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. Oh, he's going to his mind palace. I love that the chairs and the teacup are also low poly. He's still in a sitting position. Oh, okay. I have it! Master Poo-Poo is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold. Wait, so Hildebrand was right? Gods grant me strength. As a visitor to Aetheris, Master Poo-Poo has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection, and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Yeah, it's like War of the Worlds. Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. My mic is like picking up like tiny tips and taps on the controller. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good?
They most certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Hey. Then ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Poo-Poo's collected samples. Otherwise, there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the cachapa, which wander salt winds welcome. Ah, the slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Aigead.
Yeah, that's fair.
The other material in question is a rare fungus known as a damp shroom, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Works' extensive stock of alchemical reagents. Very well. Nashu Delian and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient.
Inspector Brandehild, you're such an expert on all things Thavnair.
Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations, nothing more. As I said, I am hoping the alchemists have the damp shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus?
Yeah, alright.
Then let us not prolong Master Poo-Poo's suffering a moment longer.
You gotta get like a better pair of glasses, my guy. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Yeah, alright.
Obtaining a cachapa's liver should prove no great obstacle to one of your capabilities, Aigead. 'Tis the damp shroom which concerns me.
I get to go beat something up. I get to go beat something up. Crush, kill, destroy. Crush, kill, destroy. Gosh, that's way down there. Well, let's get a move on. So I've had a lot of movies recently that I've watched for the first time. A couple days ago, I watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, the Nick Cage movie about being Nick Cage, and it was really good. I had a lot of fun with it. Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal like played off each other beautifully. Day after that was Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk, which you can definitely tell that it's a movie by the same guy who wrote John Wick, because it's a very like similar premise. But it was also a lot of fun. Yesterday's movie was The Invisible Man, which I thought was really good. One of the things I noticed in that movie is that there's a lot of shots that help build the tension by being like particularly wide with a lot of negative space, almost as if they are accommodating like another person in the scene that you can't see, which is really cool, given that movie's premise. Alright, let's go. Now, you may notice that rather than go with a my red mage build for this particular run, I'm actually using... I completely lost my train of thought there. I'm using my monk set. And that's in part just because, like, I haven't really, like, engaged with the combat of the game for a while, and monk is probably what I'm most familiar with in terms of, like, mechanics. So, since I am going to be doing some, like, combat stuff, I figured I might as well run with monk for a bit. Hey, weren't you guys supposed to be, like, looking at shelves? Hey, Nashu. Who knew a lamp shroom would be so difficult to find? You said it, Delian. Your mission was successful, I assume. Ours is... ongoing.
Ah, Aigead! I had every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us.
The alchemist said that the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time.
Hey, wait a minute.
Then I must put my keen inspector sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself with the essence of the dank.
It's... okay. I mean, I guess it's the same... damp. The word is damp shroom, and you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities.
Oh! 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer even as we speak.
Oh, yeah, there's that motherfucker. Oh, hey, man. Trustworthy trader.
I hear you folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I might have some to sell, if you're interested.
I like the look of this guy.
But how?
We certainly are, my fine fellow.
Right then, if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can, oh god, we can finalize our transaction up on the perfumed rise.
Cool. Awesome.
Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore.
I wouldn't worry about it, man.
Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildebrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents.
True.
In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna beat that man to death. Egg. Egg, 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 everybody. More like everybody. Hey, everybody. Delian.
I wonder, does this not strike you as a touch convenient, if not contrived?
Our quest for medicinal components nears its end. Stay strong, Master PP.
The inspector saves the day again.
Well, now she's fallen asleep. Nashu, I know it's getting late, but come on. Hang in there. Oh, hey, man.
Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here's the damp shroom, as promised.
What if this guy's, like, totally on the level?
Oh ho! Glad we are for your assistance.
Not so fast. There is still the matter of payment.
Of course, of course. And how much do we owe you, my good man?
Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1,000,000 gil. 1,000,000 gil for one measly mushroom. That's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity.
Nashu, how fare we for coin?
We're plumb out, Inspector.
Ah, then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? I have the money. Oh, hey. Hey, wait a minute. I would have offered it up, but like... I have an orchestral collecting problem. Gotta buy them all with the less of my savings on it. No, I have to go with that. Bunny, 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 bunny. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg farther for the necessary amount. Saving Master Pipi's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing! Oh, I wasn't sure who it was going to be. And there he goes. We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Is it possible he never had the damp shroom? Radzat Han City Guard, at your service. We'd received reports of this man's questionable activities, and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damp shroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was quite frankly ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. That's kind of a backhanded compliment, but okay. Yes, very much so. That is very magnanimous of you.
Bah, you think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard had declared my job redundant, I would have needed to stoop so low. Oh.
So he's tragic, then. He's a tragic boyo. He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Van Hoody, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium when the man was where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy, put a lot of people out of work. Van Hoody. Van Hoody. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hannish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there's no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoody are, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary problem, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely, to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoody's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He's bought a historic temple to serve as his home, and commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Okay, goodbye. That man looked like he had a tail.
God, that was swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector.
Ah, ha ha ha! All of the day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandahill, shall we? Uh-huh. Hey, who's that? Oh.
I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe.
I love that he's just a head. He's just a fucking noggin. Oh god, I'm still here. Okay. Hold up. Wrong place. Radzahan. There we go. Oh, I probably need to go back over to Chameleon. Interesting little diversion. Oh, this son of a bit. I'm going to beat that man's ass. Sorry.
If Inspector Brandahild's remedy fails, we can always try my explosive cure-all.
Great idea, Nashu. Your suffering nears its end, Master Pee-Pee. After all that, we paid not a single gil for the damp shroom. The manifestation of such windfalls must be another facet of the Inspector's uncannily good fortune. Okay, here you go.
Inspector Hildebrand tells me you have the liver to go along with his damp shroom.
Yeah, man. Here, it's gross.
A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master Poo-Poo outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it is ready.
Sounds like a poo plan. Oh, he's just a little guy. He's a sleeve-G little man. Good night, Mr. the Missile.
This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us, and we can commence the treatment.
He's so polygonal. And there they go. Alright. Any second now. Oh, hey guys.
Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough.
Oh my god. Really? I hate that man.
Master Poo-Poo recovered his strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology.
I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming.
Yeah, we try.
Ha! You are our dear friends now, Master Poo-Poo. 'Tis our pleasure to help.
What's this guy's story?
And it will be my pleasure to harm!
Oh, there he goes. Aw. Oh, that's a laser.
I'll not fall for the same trick twice.
Ooh, beam clash, but it's the same beam.
Brandihild!
Oh, that's another Lazor. Yeah, that makes sense. Is that a Coblin? Yeah, it's a Coblin. That laser's taking an awful long time to hit. There it is. He's fine. I love Naju so much. She catches a fucking Coblin and her first thought is to dribble it. Amazing. He'll be alright.
Impudent worms, taste my full power.
Oh, he opened his mouth this time. That's bad. You can do it, Nashu. I believe in you. Redemption! Yeah! Huh? This is amazing. Yeah! Team up! That's incredible. This was made for me. And the Coblin's fine.
Not again!
Yeah, girlfriend, team up. Take down the bad guy. I hate that small man so much. Why is he there? Go away.
You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand, somewhat singed but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien?
Ah, fine jest. But I assure you, I am without a doubt an Uldan-born Mandeville of terrestrial urine stock.
He's Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry and Inspector Extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to even begin? But never mind, we have more pressing matters.
Such as locating Master Pipir's missing comrade. 'Tis time we reopened the case of the silent correspondent.
Ooh, ah. Yes, exactly. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. The Sharlians.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm all but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity.
I mean, that's not entirely incorrect.
I wager we'll find what we're looking for in old Charleon. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy.
Hi, G-Man. The Charlians can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Loperts don't count. Trust me, they'd sooner flee the star than attempt to subjugate it. What are we up to? We're doing the Hildebrand questline. Oh, how do I want to dunk on old Charlian? Bunny, bunny, banani, banani, bunny, bunny, bunny. While Master Delian's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Charleon sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. Ahem, I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Nay, my friend, I too sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charleon immediately. Yeah, alright. I know people there. I can help. Somebody I follow that has been pretty critical of the main story quest in the patches said that they thought this Hildebrand questline has been better than the MSQ. So I'm excited to see where this goes. My calculations may have failed me, but my companions did not. 'Twas your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low, with a tremendous flourish, no less.
Brandyhild told me you all went in search of ingredients for my medicine. I am so very grateful. The time has come, Aigead. Charleon is the beating heart of this conspiracy, and I won't let them hide their machinations any longer.
Yeah, sure, man. Fuck those guys.
Nice teamwork, Aigead.
Hold on. And saving that screenshot. Ooh, I get a gift! Hold on. Charleon awaits! We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? Bunny, bunny, banani, banani, bunny, bunny, bunny. So this experimental etherite will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement. Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. I actually don't know if there's a way to go the other direction, and they're gone. Okay. I'll just meet them there. It's fine. I'm excited to actually spend some time in Charleon. I feel like we haven't done that yet with this fucking group of idiots. We've done a lot of time in Thavnair, spent time on the moon, spent time in Garlemald, but haven't done anything in Charleon. So that'll be nice. Okay, where are they? Ah, yes, here we go. But...
Oh, when you've traveled the cosmos as much as I have, teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting.
How severe is your aether sickness, Master Poo-Poo? Nashu, how you holding up?
I hope Delian wasn't too attached to his dinner.
Oh gods, save me.
So this is the city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here.
How are you all not sick to your stomachs?
Experimental etherites make travel exponentially more fun.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics.
Yeah, that's your role this patch.
But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it the Charleon's secret agents travel the star.
Oh god.
In search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. Where to find answers, then that's where we need to look.
Yeah, those are the gleaners, and you're talking about... Okay. Secret labyrinth, that's not meant to... Secret agents? You mean gleaners? These gleaner chaps sound like they might know a thing or two. I say we pay them a visit in their little underground base. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artemis, yes? Then let us be on our way.
I hope I get to see my man. I hope I get to see my boy.
Four-till cock. Oh god, hold up. How do I fucking navigate this place again? I already forget. It's this way? Yeah, it's this way. This is a way I can go. Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. Oh, here we go.
What a beautiful architecture. Charleon is clearly one of your more advanced civilizations.
The city's archives are said to be bursting with knowledge of countless peoples accumulated over the centuries. I should very much like to peruse the shelves once we have attended to our main mission.
No, thank you. I am much recovered.
If you're still feeling poorly, my all-purpose cure can perk you right up.
Give it to him, Nashu. Fuck him up. Ah! These must be the lifts in question. Yeah. To Webawimphos. Hey, how's it going?
Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, madam?
Uh-huh.
My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance.
If it is assurance you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy.
I would understand if you said no.
I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to forum policy.
You're the ones who should be judged! I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it!
Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh ho! Yet again do our paths cross in most serendipitous fashion! Oh, hey, man. Father, what business brings you to Charleon? I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Mandeville weaponry. My investigations lead me to believe it is to be found here, in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below. This is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift?
Ah, Master Godbert Mandeville. The Forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, fucking shit, goddamn! Your fuck! Hold on. I'll get it. Your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged.
I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archaon. I mean, I'm good, but like, yeah, they should probably follow. Oh. Yeah. Stop him in his tracks. Stop him in his tracks. Get fucked, idiot. That's great. That's great. I love that. Excuse me. I just had to give all these characters absurd fucking voices, huh? Alright, what mount are you gonna give me? Yeah, I'll take it. So today's movie was actually Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I've been meaning to watch those films for like some time now, but only recently got the opportunity to, because I think the digital copies were on sale. First one's very good, and I'm excited to check out the other ones, knowing that they only get better, apparently.
We're underground, but above ground at the same time. An underground archive with such an extravagant recreation of an outdoor habitat. What innocent, quote-unquote, purpose could it possibly serve? But of course, they're performing simulations to hone their strategy for aiding the aliens in their invasion of the world above.
Sure, man. Charlian structures truly are works of art. Simply inspiring.
They have transformed this subterranean environment into one more suited to surface beings. I am reminded of the orbital stations built by my own home star.
What an incredible vault of accumulated curiosities! I should very much like to return here once our mission is complete. From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Aetheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it will be these studious folk. I wonder if Erinville's here. I wonder if Erinville will help me. Erinville, please. A shiny silver saucer. I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part.
Oh, so you would have us believe. But the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships.
We're not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Falmazane, but it was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin.
Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine. I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to.
Okay. I'm sorry, he's a little overeager. While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Marial Ergonomics in the medial circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there.
Many thanks, my good man.
Well, seems you've found yourselves a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting, and good day. And goodbye. See you later! Another round of in-depth inquiries with the agent of enquiry and friends is in order. To marry all fucking shit goddamn. To marry all agronomics we go. Yeah, right. I wonder what the surprise gift I will get at the end of this quest is. Gather information at Marial Agronomics. Oh my god, Brandahill is investigating the grapes. What fine and juicy looking grapes! Yeah, you know, they used to have a very similar polygon count to yourself. Delian, how you doing?
Mark my words, I'll find the evidence I require. They can't hide all traces of their alien alliance.
Oh yeah, those guys. I still don't really know what's going on over there. If I may, have you perchance come across an individual resembling this delightful blue ragamuffin here? Actually, now that you mention it...
How could anyone ever mistake me for a mandragora? We look nothing alike. Master Poo-Poo has found a new friend. Maybe they can help us find the old one.
Maybe. It's possible. Lalafalin, agriculturist.
Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own 2 eyes, I did, and it was no mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there, only this, friend you described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long.
Interesting. Menaggia. Tip's hat, Menaggia. Oh my, an honor to hold the safe of our stars. Was there anything requiring anything else? Simply ask us to provide. I'm good for right now. A Midlander.
Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the mandragoras hereabouts. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be of much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands.
And here's a Highlander. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Huh, not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out. Yeah, it's pretty good. 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 A lot of people thought we were talking about a mandragora. Bunny bunny, banani banani banani, bunny bunny bunny, bunny bunny. Wonderful! That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Uh-huh. Bye. Let us round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. I love when the camera tilts up and the screen fades to black. Oh, hi. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, and you've brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely.
My friend was really here, then.
They certainly were. If you've a moment or 3, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavne on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen before.
Oh! Could it be?
As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his companion and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share the story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that there was conflict. Reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he had anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture. And so the apothecary began to trek his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship, and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield.
It cannot be a coincidence.
Uh-huh. The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Razathan. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage of itself to Labyrinthos, and then, after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thalmazane engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bulbs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Meriol.
And then what happened?
Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired their vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Shallians, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square inch of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel might have been some kind of starfaring craft. That little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. Oh. Also, I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thavnarian truth, you see, and I'd love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. Oh! But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Hey man, he reads your shit. He reads your trash magazine.
Can it be true? I have a readership in Charleon. Perhaps I've misjudged these people.
Maybe.
Would seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Pipi,
and in the company of a Hanish alchemist of undisclosed description.
Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey.
I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Razathan and continue the search. Alright. Is the alchemist that the guy's hanging out with gonna be the dude what's, like, buying up all the businesses and laying people off? I have a feeling, I have an inkling that could be the case. Perhaps. Okay.
There and back again, in the blink of an eye.
You said it. Oh my god. What are you fucking doing? It's a relief to see that Miss Nashi was hale and whole and still fetching. I wasn't able to sneak into Labyrinthos, so I couldn't watch over her like usual, but I'm here for her now. Now and forever. I'm going to kick this man into next week. Hey guys. To summarize our findings, we now know Master Pipi's friend is safe and in the company of a Hanish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. Oh ho, that does sound promising. Oh hey man. Father, you've returned to the city? I trust this means your own investigation was successful. That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Mandeville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into Sharlayan's safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Sharlayans never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archaeon, still awaiting processing. That's wild. Huh. And here it is! An oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom?
Buh. Go. Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded.
The what? Starfaring? Mandervillians!
Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our peoples shared ideas and inventions, so I am quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however.
So he is an alien. Okay. Then let us retire to our rooms in Kama and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. Okay. Suddenly, a lot of things make sense. And there goes that asshole. Mandervillians! A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? I'm gonna go to the Kama. I'll see you there, Godbert. Godbort. Oh, we've all got chairs set up. That's lovely.
Everyone comfortable. Let us see what the device has for us. Beep boop.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. I am Godbrand, wanderer of stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. Godbert like a gentleman. Ah, First Lord of House Mandeville. Ah, this is the Godbrand, our founding father. I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Amazing. Mandervillians are parasitic symbionts. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Wait. Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience.
I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness.
Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. This is wild. This is game-changing. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares.
Medion!
Oh, God, really? The final days?
That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Oh my god.
I didn't expect, like, MSQ stuff to be so, like, prevalent. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship, and fled upwards into the starry night.
Does this mean that Coblin that's been following us around is a Mandervillian?
We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon. But the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star.
Excuse me.
As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord.
That was awful nice of him.
He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another.
Interesting.
With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville.
Amazing. That's absolutely fucking incredible.
My dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile. Yet, as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity.
Aww.
As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful peoples, whom I hold in the highest regard.
He's doing the thing. Yeah, that makes more sense now, too. Well. Interesting revelations.
What an astounding development!
Oh.
I, Hildebrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small should it be in service to my fellow man.
And there he goes. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. Yeah, that's about right. But, wait a minute. Why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too?
Well, well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that selfsame blood still runs thick in our veins. A family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that... but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Mandeville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand, and for the good of our star. And he was in here? Ah, before I forget, I have a gift for you, Aigead. Pray await me at the Aetherite Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith.
Okay. I gotta get a present. I'm gonna get a present. I'm gonna get a present.
Is this the end of this patch's quests, maybe?
Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light. But I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charleon. Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged the Charleon people. They are not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown.
Yeah.
That Master Pupu, though. That one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors.
Yeah, whatever, man. I hope you've not been waiting long. Oh, hey, man. This is the gift I mentioned.
Oh, illusional guy.
Master Pupu's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. Ah, thanks, man. Oh. Ah, and as for our Mandeville weaponry project, I believe my ancestor's artifact has unlocked the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. Celery? Until then, my dear Aigead. Goodbye. See ya, man. And I guess that's it. Not a lot of, like, forward progress in the main mystery. Like, there was a bit, but meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair. Oh, this guy. Oh, hey. Lord Van Hooty, I come with ill tidings. Professor Luge set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That blithering dolt. Is Pupu's friend evil? No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Oh no. Well, that's a little dire. Anyway. Oh, we're in Charlion this time. Massively altered physiology. A woman's man, the first of their clan, and ancestor of quality, our godbred Manderville. This from the tallest tale. See you, Inspector. Amazing. Incredible. Just beautiful, honestly. Can't wait for the next one. You know, I feel like the exact like length and like depth of each of the like Hildebrand like quest lines and stuff have varied over time. I need to just hold on, let me will bleed you dry of elixirs if you aren't careful. What does that mean? Let's go take a look at him. This automaton was created in the likeness of the alien Poo-Poo by Godbert Manderville, who was inspired by the interstellar visitor's exquisite curves. It is programmed to follow you on your adventures and has a curious fondness for elixirs. Poo? Poo? Amazing. Okay, so that took us about an hour and a half. So since we got some time here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look, rather than do the next like tier of Manderville weapons, because I don't have the whatchamacallums. Actually, I don't know what's... Hold on. Tomestones of Causality. I don't have enough of those, right? Actually, I'm pretty close. Hold on. Okay, who do I go to exchange astronomy? How to exchange tomestones of astronomy. Okay, hold up. Because if I have that many, I might be able to do this? Actually? Because it looks like the astronomy tomestones would be exchanged for causality tomestones. So we might be able to do this and then also still do the, what's it called? The variant dungeon. So I need to find Sihanti. X10-8, Y10-3. Right there. There she is. Oh, hold up. I might be looking at the wrong thing. I gotta find...
I gotta go to Mordona? Jesus. Alright. Never mind. We can't... This isn't where we're supposed to be. Gotta go to fucking Mordona. Alright, and then I gotta find... Oriana. X227, Y67. God, that fucking choice about, like, yeah, I got a bad habit of buying orchestrion rolls and I spent the last of my money on goddamn Return to Oblivion. The quests this time were made for me. At the very least, that first one. Alright, what was the fucking 22767? 227... Okay, I see where they are. They're just right up here. I see her. There she is. I didn't realize Oh, is that not going to be enough? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Ugh, not quite. Okay. So we need 70 tomestones of causality. So we have to do, like, one thing that's going to get us 70. So let's take a look. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Gunbreaker time. What am I missing here? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. Shouldn't take too long for me to get in. I wonder if maybe there's even an easier way to do that. Hold on. Oh, shit. Never mind. We in there now. Light party. Party of light. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Okay, I gotta...
So it is you. You will not defile my new paradise.
Oh, right. They're gonna want me to go wall to wall. Smeesh. There's a lot happening right now. Just trust that I'll get you through it, and everything will be fine. I'm actually a pretty halfway decent tank, so this should be okay. I kind of wish it wasn't as, like, serious of a dungeon, but, you know, what are you going to do? I didn't think to take a look at some of the other available dungeons to see if maybe those I could, like, do instead. Nope. Okay. Alright, everybody's looking at me, everybody's pissed at me, everybody's super mad at me. And just grab these guys. Okay. Just gotta keep up with mitigation, which shouldn't be particularly difficult. Gunbreaker has a lot of really good mitigation options. I don't necessarily know if they're really good. I'm not, like, super into the meta to know, like, what mitigation options are, like, better than others, but Gunbreaker does have a lot of mitigation. And sometimes that's all you need. Alright, let's wait till everybody's up here, and here we go. I just popped like 3 at once. You know, it's fine. Ooh. Rampart. I'm actually kind of excited that I'm able to get like the 3rd level of a Manderville weapon on stream. That's actually pretty cool. I'm a little shocked I didn't get hit by that. I'm gonna be real with you. I definitely deserved to get hit by that. I wasn't paying attention. I promise I'm good at this. I promise I'm a good tank, really. I was a little too close to that, but that's fine. A single cool guy stack is not gonna kill me. That might, if I'm not careful. Alright, I'm gonna go over here, because I think, yeah, it's safe. By the way, if you ever look at your hotbars and you wonder what the fuck I'm on, that I think that they're set up well, don't worry. So do I. How's that look? Eh. Follow me, everybody. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Don't look at the hose I came in with, look at me. Fuck this guy. Okay, they got that. Bracelet of healing. Nah, I'm good. Hello, you freaky monsters. Go. Oh god, I can't see shit about where anything is right now. That's actually a good plan for, using an LB right now, if I'm being honest. Alright, somebody go grab that. And then we got Rubik's Cube over here. Yoink! Okay. Alright, what configuration are we working with? I think I'm good right here? Yeah, I'm good right here. This person's running over here, so I must be safe. I trust you with my life, Elysia B. Oop. I just realized this is a party full of bunnies. Love that. I appreciate Bunny Squad. Is this like, do I need to like stand in this? I need to stand in this. Wow, she didn't get hit. I do trust Elysia B with my life, actually. What's her name? Elysia Bell. That's a really good name, actually. Shout out to Elysia Bell for having an incredible name. Although I feel like I should, we got an Esmerai Knights. I don't know if that's like short, there's like an ellipses at the end of it. Then we have Karima Crangley, which is also an incredible name. So, shout out to everyone in this party. They're all winners in my book. Okay. Forgiven Skirt of Healing. Ooh, I like the look of that, actually. I'm gonna greed that. I did get it. Okay, cool. Somebody wants to go grab that weapon, that coffer. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go away. Woo. This party is cleaning house. See, this is what happens when you get a party with 4 bunnies in it. It's just like, everybody knows exactly what they're doing, and everybody is kicking ass. Because, as we all know, people who play Viera are the best players of the game, period. I might actually greed that codex. As an alchemist, I can break those down to their base components. I'm going to double up just a little bit on mitigation here. Oop.
Very well. If you will not be discouraged.
Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Let me go, 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 let me go. Alright, I'm gonna take one moment here. Set that up right once we're done with this. Hup.
Stop them, damn you! I don't care what it takes!
Oop. I completely forgot that that was a mechanic, and still I was standing in the right place. Oh, I don't like that, actually. Oop. Ah, beans. Okay. Oh, come on. I just used a thing. Yep. Good job, everybody. Everyone's doing so good. I love this team. We are literally all killing it. It being the boss. Oh. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Oop. Okay. Oh. Probably a good call not to use that yet. Yeah, do it! I forgot to do the codex. Oh well. Oh, and everybody's left. Okay, cool. I got a player comm. And with that, we can do the next leg of the interval weapons. Okay, cool. That's actually really exciting. Because I genuinely didn't think I was going to get to do that. So let's switch back to Monk. And pop back over to Rads at Han. And get us a new fucking weapon. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what these look like. Like, how will they build on the aesthetic of the second tier? Whatever will they do? Ooh, I'm sliding along. That's fine. Alright, let's see. We want to be over... Oh, here. I should be able to just talk to this guy that's waiting for me to deliver the other shit that I'm supposed to deliver. Just like, hey man, I'm good for it, but like, I gotta do this first. Please know that upon completing the quest of Spirited Reforging, you will receive a mandible weapon for a monk. Please ensure that you have changed to your desired job before speaking with Geralt. Let's do it as a monk. That's like my main class. I might as well have something that's like a decent item level right now, considering I haven't been keeping up with the raid for this patch.
Oh, it's you. Is this the voice you gave me? I suppose that bespectable fop did mention he made some kind of breakthrough and needed to round up the usual suspects. I shall inform his lordship of your arrival.
Thanks, man. Aigead, welcome. I do hope you are prepared for another spot of modest labor, for I have plucked a new weaponsmithing secret from the depths of my family's extraordinary heirloom. As for why Godbrand abandoned his ciphered journals, 'twould seem he desired the greater security afforded by the relic's recording apparatus. That he so feared this knowledge falling into wicked hands bespeaks the destructive potential of what we seek to recreate. Speaking of which, this stage of augmentation will require a fundamental alteration to the weaponry's design. Godbrand understood that individual wielders have different needs and preferences, and thus conceived of a method to modify each armament's base qualities. Essential to the process is a new type of oil known as Maxillamandaville. By subtly adjusting the precise ratio of ingredients for this coating, we can influence the paths of ethereal conductivity as we see fit.
Ugh, more bloody oil.
The oil's chief ingredient once again derived from the oil's chief ingredient is once again derived from a meteorite, specifically
an achondrite with amplifying properties. So many out-of-this-world materials, but 'tis unsurprising now that we know the alien origin of Godbrand's weaponsmithing techniques. Alien origin, ye say? Little wonder I weren't familiar with them. As has become customary, I shall prepare the bulk of the necessary resources, whilst you procure our supply of achondrite. Yeah, man, alright. Oh, aye, and a lovely bloody custom that is. Man of your means, I reckon ye could buy a mountain of them space rocks as well. And I would gladly do so, except the merchant in question will accept not less than a specific type of tombstone in trade. As much as it pains me to impose upon Aigead further, she is the best equipped to handle that onerous task. That's true. These improvements call for a drastic reforging, and it is your expertise that shall see us succeed or fail as well, Master Geralt. Fine, fine, I'll shut me gob and do as I'm told. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting the distinct impression you've lost interest in this project. You bloody think? Look, I took this job to pay off me drinking debts. Now that I've managed that, I've got no desire to keep working for an underdressed, overprimped, pretentious ass. I see. Admittedly, even from the beginning, your distaste for me was rather poorly concealed. And I fear such festering antagonism will adversely affect our smithing endeavors. Yes, let us resolve our differences over a flagon of fine spirits, or several as circumstances dictate, all at my expense, of course. Free liquor, is it? Then you'd best be bringing your biggest purse. Purse. Aigead, you must join us, if you would be so kind to secure a table at the that place? I shall be along in short order. I don't really drink, but okay. The hammering continues. Manderville weapons. We have to get so hammered. I got bad experiences with drinking. Like that time someone tried to poison me. Hey guys. Oh ho ho! A splendid night for spirituous beverages! I mean, I guess, sure. Ye sure about this then, are ye? I have a mighty thirst, and it'll not be slaked by the cheap stuff. I'd completely change his accent there somehow. What have you, Aigead? Will you be following Master Geralt's fine example? No liquor for me, thanks. Very well, then we shall order you a tasty alternative. Hey girl, hey.
Your beverages, Lord Godbert. Enjoy.
To your health, my friends! Oi.
I got milk with cheese in it.
Right, no point beating around the bush. I've hated your guts for a good long while now. Ah, so even my insides offend you. And why might that be? 'Cause for a proper artisan, devotion to your craft ought to be your #1 priority. But you're all found in a consortium, or building some fool's playground for fleecing the masses. You're a bloody merchant, that's what you are.
That milk with some pulp is milk with cheese, so yes.
You believe my devotion is insufficient, then? Yet our works require not only the sweat of our brow, but capital to cover expenses, no? Thus does not a steady revenue facilitate the creative process.
Pug.
In that respect, my business ventures have allowed me to indulge in goldsmithing projects I could never have otherwise afforded. I got like gunk on my lips. Ugh. Is it not true that you craft kettles as a means to repay loans or simply make ends meet? Would not a substantial source of wealth spare you such tedious drudgery and empower you to pursue your heart's desire?
Booze! We're gonna need more booze over here!
I will take more milk with cheese in it, please. I know that's not what it is, but like it kind of looks like it.
What really soured me was when you sat your arse on the syndicate. How can you craft aught worthwhile with your head buried in political shite?
Now he's a pirate? You may be surprised. My participation in Uldar's governance opened my eyes to a different world, which in turn provided great inspiration for several original pieces.
Well, you can keep your bleeding inspiration. I want nothing to do with prissy rule makers of your ilk.
Damn, y'all getting deep in the cups.
You and your bloody reasonable arguments. Rich swords ain't got a clue what it's like for poor buggers like me. And what have you got against wearing clothes any road?
You could be asked the exact same question, my man. We are more alike than you realize, Master Geralt, especially when it comes to the simplicity of our attire. Goodness. He's still conscious, folks.
All clear now. You're the master craftsman.
And he's a pirate again.
I'm a sodden failure. A failure.
Ebba?
Rowena? Where'd ye? How'd ye? Ah, bugger it. I'm a sorry excuser of Smitty, and that's all that matters.
He seems to be mistaking you for someone else. Perhaps you could offer him a kind word. I will pretend to be Rowena. Let's be nice to Geralt. He's been doing a lot for us. Geralt, your craftsmanship is flawless.
That means a lot coming from ye. Me thanks. Right, I'm done weeping into me cups. I'll fix them weapons and to hell's with the money. I'll do it for me own damn sense of pride.
Safe travels, my friend. Is he even going to get out of the restaurant? Amazing. He's done it. 'Twould seem Master Geralt has overcome his aversion to our partnership. Splendid! Although I never would have guessed carrot juice could be so intoxicating. Huh? I was concerned for our good smith's health, you see, and had Melil switch his spirits to something less potent several rounds ago. The Mayhane's liquors are sublime, but too much can wreak havoc on a man's constitution. That was awful nice of him. What a nice capitalist. What a nice, filthy capitalist he is. There was a time when I, too, devoted every waking moment to my craft. But alas, running a mercantile empire comes with its own responsibilities. Monetary woes notwithstanding, I do envy Master Geralt his purity of purpose. And on that note, let us return to our appointed acquisitions. We shall require 3 chunks of the aforementioned Akandrite as soon as you are able.
Okay.
Chunks of it playing. Let's go. We have everything we need. We needs only grasp it for ourselves. Da, 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 da. You, give me stuff. It's amplifying Akandrite. Let's fucking go. Put the pair of amazing Manderville knuckles in your inventory, your armory chest. Deliver the chunks of amplifying Akandrite to Geralt. Okay. So I need to switch to a different weapon. This is exactly the situation for the murderous Mogfists. Hey Geralt, how you feeling?
The heat of the furnace has me all sobered up. Let's have them special rocks then.
Yeah, man, here you go.
Oh, I reckon that's enough, but there's one other thing that's been bothering me. Was Rowena there at the Mayhane? I don't rightly remember. Bah, forget it. Let's get this lordship over here before I lose my will to forge. Now for the finishing touch, the Maxillamandeville oil. Before we can finalize the mixture, however, you must tell us how you wish your weaponry to serve you in battle. The ratio of coatings ingredients will greatly influence the armament's various qualities, so think carefully ere you give your answer.
I guess this? What in the goddamn? Direct hit rate, critical hit rate, determination, skill speed. Yeah, I guess. This is wild. Third attribute will be set to a lower value. Yeah, sure.
Understood. Your wish is our command.
I haven't done a lot of relic quest stuff, so I don't know like how things change as it goes along.
Ooh, bitch. And 'tis done. You're holding the result of undying devotion to crafting excellence. A pair of majestic Mandeville fists.
Neat.
Had you not so bravely confessed your grievances that evening, I dare say this degree of collaborative work would have remained unattainable. Aye, well, my memory's a mite fuzzy on that score, but I'll take me victories where I can get them. Okay. As always, Aigead, should you wish to enhance other Mandeville weapons in your possession, you need only say the word. My diligent retainer is at your service.
Lord Godbert, though it shames me to admit, the expertise necessary to manufacture the Maxillamandeville oil is beyond my limited alchemical knowledge.
Don't look at me. If I could mix magic potions, I'd have grown my hair back long ago. Oh, I'm aware it would prove an insurmountable feat for you as well, which is why I've employed a master alchemist.
Oh.
Really odd taste in clothes, but at least he's wearing some. Our newest addition to the House Mandeville retinue will assist with further augmentations and oversee the preparation of the oil. He will also be available to readjust your weapon's properties for you, should you bring him the required quantity of Akandrite. Alright. This has been a monumental step forward, my friends. Yet one stage remains, ere the mandible weaponry's evolution can be considered complete. I knew you was leading up to that. Let me guess. We're to sit here in breathless, bleeding anticipation while you sort out what comes next. Precisely. Preparing the process is like to be a lengthy endeavor, so I do suggest you continue breathing. The final step is upon us, Aigead. Pray indulge this ambition of mine one last time. Alright. Mandible weapon readjustments are now available from the House Mandible Alchemist at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Collect the single required chunk of amplifying Achondrite and equip the weapon you wish to readjust before approaching Lord Godbert's ever-patient retainer. Dope. Okay. So. Equip. Alright, we need to do something about that color. Hold up. First off, link gear set. So I need to put my normal fucking clothes back on. And now, okay. I think just the regular black should do. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Cool. So with that, let's go ahead and, like I said, I want to at least show off the variant dungeon. Like, we could just stop here, honestly, if we really wanted to. But, like, variant dungeon, you see. Alright. God, this does make me want to get the other Mandible weapon upgrades for sure, though. I wonder what they look like. I'm gonna have to look them up. I hope they look good. Shallowmoor. Mononoke Aware. Or Aware? Your timing is impeccable, Aigead. How do you manage to do that? I'm fucking awesome. An intriguing job has been laid at our feet, and the client insists that you be the one to take it up. That client? Why, none other than the East Aldenard Trading Company. Oh, boy. The missive was dispatched from the Kugane branch, rather than Lord Lolorito's offices, but it nevertheless carries the piquant scent of moneyed interests. Care to give it a read? Yeah, alright. Let me take a look at her here. Dear Aigead, in the selfsame spirit of friendship which has defined our every interaction to date, it is my pleasure to extend to you a humble invitation. 'Tis because of your endearing efforts to save this star that we may benefit from this rarest of opportunities, for it was in service to your noble quest to build the good ship Ragnarok that I was able to forge a fruitful bond between myself and another of Hingashi's elites. This lord has seen fit to grant me, and a guest of my choosing, leave to go where few Aijin have tread, beyond the bounds of Kugane, to the sacred slopes of Mount Rokon itself. That sounds neat. I cannot... Ow. Fuck. I fucked up my, hold on, I fucked up my elbow. I cannot overstate the significance of this gesture, nor the allure of sights heretofore unseen by Western eyes, nor is it an exaggeration to say that no one is more deserving of this boon than your magnanimous self. I eagerly await our reunion at the gates of the BUNQUIRY Inn. Ever your faithful servant, Hancock Fitzgerald. His last name is Fitzgerald? Seems there's a holy mountain in Hingashi that needs climbing. There's flattery, and then there's this. Banani. Never thought the Hingans would crack open those gates. Gil talks, that's for damn sure. You'll be heading to Kugane then, I take it. Banani. Perfect. I'll send word that you're on your way. Fair fortune and safe travels. You'd best come back with plenty of stories to tell, you hear? Yeah, alright. Let's fucking go! Ooh, fancy. Do I not have a light on in here? It suddenly seems very dark in my room. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, God, where is he? Ah, my dear Aigead. Who would have thought the spinner would see us reunited so soon? You'll be pleased to hear that no other charlatans have attempted to masquerade as Tenzin progeny in the interim. Damn, you don't look half bad. Cleans up pretty nice. As you can see, preparations for our journey are well underway. Partial though I am to the traditional Hingan kimono, if we are to climb a mountain, it would be prudent to do so in comfort as well as style. But I presume you would rather discuss matters of great import than my attire. Fear not, my capable associates are ready and eager to brief you on the challenge ahead. Hey guys. We have reserved the finest chambers of the inn for the occasion, so let us reconvene away from all the hustle and bustle, shall we? Master Hancock, Mistress Aigead, we are most grateful for your aid in this matter. I am Tsubaki, and my onmyoji companion is called Tokimori. We are come to Kugane on behalf of Lord Uzumibi, who presides over Mount Rokon and the surrounding lands. His lordship is the one I mentioned in my missive. Hearing of my interest in Far Eastern treasures, he knew at once that I would find the lure of the sacred peak irresistible. Ah, but I forget you are not as familiar with these lands as I. Let us begin with the basics and expound upon the finer points as we go. To orient our destination in your mind's eye, we must first review Hingashi's geography. Of the many islands which comprise this nation, it is here, on the western coast of Shishu, where Kugane serves as our shining beacon of commerce. Mount Rokon, meanwhile, can be found far from our beloved city of trade. Ah, here, in the northeastern corner of the isle. Upon the slopes of the sacred mountain sits Shoujo Temple, a monastery where monks gather to train their bodies and souls. Alas, in defiance of this holy purpose, a horde of otherworldly demons have claimed the temple as their own. That sucks.
His lordship suspects that a collection of accursed treasures is to blame for this infestation. In the Far East, you see, 'tis believed that well-preserved objects may come to possess living souls after a time. These vessels turned kami are known as tsukumogami. Tsukumogami, in turn, may attract or even beget other spirits. These Mononoke clearly have no regard for the sanctity of the mount, and so Lord Uzumibi desires a swift resolution. Compassionate soul that I am, I could not bear to stand idly by, but as men of wealth and influence, base altruism is beneath us both, so I offered to aid his lordship in a manner befitting our stations, by brokering a mutually beneficial arrangement. Simply put, should I find a way to rid the mountain of the Mononoke, I may lay claim to any accursed treasures that I find. One man's trash is another man's takaromono. That's Hingan for treasure, by the way. Translator's note. Kikaku means plan. And here, my friend, is where you come in. During our jaunts to the mountain, you will serve as my bodyguard, and slay any monstrous Mononoke we encounter. In exchange, you should become one of the blessed few to bear witness to the wonders and terrors of Mount Rokon. A fair deal, yes? Collecting accursed treasure sounds like a dangerous pastime. Your concern for my welfare is endearing but unwarranted. Once the spirit has been dispatched, the object it once possessed shall return to its original soulless form. Of course, if an object from my prospective collection were to possess me, you are welcome to violently exercise it, provided my personage remains unharmed. In any event, let us cross that proverbial hashi when we come to it. Now that the matter of Aigead's participation is settled, might I inquire as to the current owner of these items, Mistress Tsubaki? All. The treasures were brought into the temple at the behest of Gorai, the head monk. Though his disciples doubt not that his intentions were pure, his actions have brought them great misfortune. Like you, Master Hancock, Gorai was an avid collector of antiques, and claimed that the Tsukumogami who dwelled within them ought to be worshipped. Driven by this fervent belief, he purchased all manner of items he deemed worthy of veneration. Ooh, terrifying. But as his collection grew, so too did certain troubling phenomena. An unholy shadow began to loom over the sacred mountain, and under this wicked veil, where the Mononoke emboldened to break their fetters, fearing for their lives, the monks had no choice but to flee, their home defiled by demons. We could not allow the scourge to spread further, and sent our strongest warriors to slay the fiends, but few returned. Knowing that victory could not be attained by our forces alone, my lord made us employ magics to contain the threat. Tokimori is one of the valiant few who returned from the temple. 'Tis thanks to his diligent reports that we know aught of Mount Rokon's present state. Our orders were to find Gorai and convince him to part ways with his treasures, but our pleas fell on deaf ears. He was like unto an animal. I suspect any semblance of reason has left him. Though the seal we placed upon the mountain endures, the Mononoke we have had ample time to corrupt the souls of those who could not make good their escape. Should you encounter any survivors, do not show them a modicum of mercy. 'Tis too late. We have prepared our strongest falcons. Their keeper shall await you by the Bokaisen hot springs, and will summon the birds once your preparations are complete. A word of caution. The falcons fear the Mononoke and will refuse to fly close to the temple. They shall bring you to the foot of the mountain, but no further. Beyond that point, you will have to climb.
Okay.
Good talk, everyone. Many thanks, my friends. Now then, if we are to depart soon, I think it best we feast to our heart's content. One cannot slay demons on an empty stomach. Do you guys have any milk with cheese in it? Cheese milk. Oh, I'm here. That's a very pretty Ellison. You are the adventurer who will aid us, I presume. 'Tis an honor and a privilege. My birds shall deliver you to Mount Rokon's base. Go well, my friend, and may the kami keep you. Alright. Tokimori. Mount Ruckon is rife with dangers. Do not underestimate your enemies. Tsubaki.
My thanks once again for your assistance, Mistress Aigead. Master Hancock has had some business matters to attend to before your expedition. Once you are ready, I shall summon him. I feel compelled to warn you. Even in times of peace, the climb up Mount Ruckon is not for the faint of heart. I suggest you procure sufficient provisions if you had not yet done so, and ensure that your equipment is in working order. Tokimori's disciples have been tasked with maintaining the mountain's wards. They will open the way for you upon your arrival. Speak with our falconer when you wish to depart. I must remain here. I shall be praying for your success.
Variant Dungeon Mount Ruckon now accessible! Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. There he is. Alright, so Variant Cure, Variant Rampart, that's what we want. Okay, so give me 1 second, I'm going to turn a light on because it's getting dark in here. Because the sun's going down, you see. Oh, shit, I just knocked over a bunch of stuff. It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. There we go. Too spoopy. Too spoopy. Too spoopy. Too spoopy. The girl that's hard to get. Alright, so, a bit of a breakdown on Variant Dungeons. I ran the first Variant Dungeon well enough to get all the endings. The way that Variant Dungeons work is that there are multiple ways that you can go through them. And each one sort of like reveals a little bit more of kind of the story surrounding the dungeon itself. And what's cool about Variant Dungeons is you can run them solo. You are given actions to sort of like mitigate the deficiencies that whatever class you're going into the dungeon as may have. So like if you go in as a tank, you can get bonus like healing or like damage up abilities. If you go in as a healer, you can get bonus damage mitigation and damage buff abilities. And if you're like me and you go in as a DPS, you can use the damage mitigation and healing abilities that you're allowed. Pretty much all of my runs of the original Variant Dungeon were solo. Mostly because I didn't really know anybody else who was running them multiple times. Oh, whoops. I forgot to update my portrait. Ain't that a bitch. Well, such is life. So this is what I'm talking about. You can clearly see how there's like 3 options for like which direction we can go. If it's anything like the first one, Hancock should make a suggestion as to which way we should go first. There I am. 3 paths to be unsealed at our behest. Whither shall we wander? Were I to chart our course, I would choose this path. Yeah, right. You thought to go down this path as well. How reassuring! The portal, if you would, good sir. Seal of Shadow, reveal thy path. Excellent! Let us be about it. Bleh, excuse me. How pleasingly picturesque. Had we no demons to slay, I would suggest a more leisurely stroll. I shall leave the martial matters to you.
I shudder to think of the chaos should those creatures find their way to civilization. I spy a structure in the distance.
Hold on. I want to take a quick G pose. This is some really good, like, scenery, honestly. I just gotta make sure that, like, the lighting's decent. Okay, we're just gonna take a screenshot in OBS itself. Well, let's share that to Twitter. Why not? Alright. Time to beat some things up. What's up, man? I suppose we're obliged to take the scenic route. I guess we are, yeah. I'd be interested to find how long are you streaming for and can I derail? I'm in the middle of the variant dungeon right now, so derailing's not really an option. But once I do at least one more run of this, that's gonna be where I'm gonna stop. So many horrors, so little time. Just had a question. We were showing Austin Fiona, the fox from Archie Sonic, and we said she had dated Sonic, but they broke up. He asked what happened. Oh, that's a big question. Okay. Give me, like, 2 seconds to beat these guys up. So, Gage, can you go into what happened? Yes, I can, actually. That is not a difficult thing for me to do, in fact. Okay, so before we get into what exactly happened that broke Sonic and Fiona Fox up, we need to talk about a little bit about why they were dating in the first place. Okay, so in Archie Sonic and Sonic Sat I Am, generally speaking, Sonic is best known for that ahead is the Shoujo Temple, home to Gorai and its accursed collection. Alright, you go ahead, man. I'll be right there. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to follow him, actually, first before we... Yeah, oh my god. Hancock, hold up! Hancock, wait! This looks like a boss arena. First, we need to talk about alternate universes. If only we had time for the typical ablutions, but a proper pilgrimage must wait for another day. For now, treasure awaits, as do the monk and his minions, of course. Do have care. Thankfully, we don't need to talk about the alternate universes in this conversation. But, okay. So, we need to talk about the events that led up to this. So, generally speaking, Sonic is well known for dating the Princess Sally Acorn. For a while, heir to the throne of the Acorn Kingdom. At least until her brother showed back up. And even then, honestly, like, he didn't really have a whole lot of interest in it, though he did end up taking over. Regardless. So, for a long time, there was kind of an on-again, off-again, will they, won't they, sort of thing, where, like, they were dating, but, like, you know, there was... They like to have, like, sort of, like, the teenage, like, love drama and shit like that. So, in Sonic the Hedgehog 125, in an effort to stop a doomsday weapon from basically destroying all of Mobius, which it turns out was Earth far in the future after a good number of, like, apocalyptic wars, Sonic, I believe, goes supersonic and slams directly into this, like, doomsday weapon sent by this alien race called the Zorda, who were looking to destroy Earth out of revenge for scientists pre-apocalypse dissecting one of their kin. Now, this process of stopping this weapon basically rocketed Sonic all the way to the other side of the fucking universe. And it took him a while to get back. There's some time and space bendy stuff that happened, but basically, like, he got back and, like, 2 years had passed. Everybody had thought that he was dead for this whole time. Things had progressed to certain points where, like, you know, the war was still going on and everything. But more than anything, Sonic was happy to get back to Sally Acorn. Now, Sally was thrilled to have him back, but was also very protective of him now, because she just had to mourn him and spend like 2 years thinking he was dead. So, she's just like, oh yeah, he's going to become my royal consort. We're going to get married sometime in the future, and he has to stay in Knothole forever. He cannot go out on missions anymore. Absolutely not. And she announces this on a big stage in front of a crowd of people. And Sonic's just like, I can't do that. I am a man of action. And I need to be able to, like, go on missions and help the resistance and blah, 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 blah. And we come up to an event widely known amongst fans of Archie comics as the Slap. The Slap is where a lot of people started really hating on Sally Acorn, because what she does is she sees this as selfish, which it kind of is, you know, Sonic being like, no, I can't sacrifice this part of myself for you. Despite the fact that, like, he claims to love her, it's just like, I can't sacrifice this part of myself. She's just like, you're being really fucking selfish, and slaps the shit out of him. And then runs off crying. It wasn't supposed to be really that big of an event, but the way that the artist, John Gray, drew it, like, it was just, it's like an exclamation point art-wise, if you ever get a chance to see it. So, at this point, Sonic and Sally are pretty much officially broken up. And Sonic begins just kind of honestly out of nowhere dating Fiona Fox. And this goes on for a while, and there's a little bit of tension here because Tails is in love with Fiona Fox, but realistically speaking, Tails fell in love with a version of Fiona Fox who was a robot double and doesn't actually know the real Fiona Fox, right? And again, we're talking about like over a decade of like comic history with regards to like everything that's going on here and these like character interactions. So Sonic is dating Fiona Fox. There's some tension with like Tails being in love with her, and eventually a certain other character sets his sights on ruining Sonic's life. This character is of course known as Evil Sonic. Or Anti-Sonic? I forget. It's really on the nose, but he's essentially an evil version of Sonic. He is from an alternate universe. Here's where we're talking about the alternate universes. He's from an alternate universe where the good guys are bad and the bad guys are good. Classic, like, Silver Age comics shit. So, Anti-Sonic goes around basically macking on all of the female characters in the comic, essentially. Including, we're not going to get into the whole thing with Bunny Rabbit, but, shit's bad. Shit's no good. And one of the things that he does is he kind of, like, gets sweet on Fiona Fox. Much further down the line, I think I have those comics physically in the house. You might. It's possible. Much further down the line, okay, but why did Ken Penders draw fetish art that one time? Please do not actually answer. He drew fetish art because he was commissioned to do so. And then when people brought up that it was fetish art, he decided to spin a tale about how it's like an anti-Republican statement. Ken Penders is pretty neoliberal as they come, admittedly. But it was weird. Anyway, so was that Lara Sue, like, tickle fetish art? It was Lara Sue, wasn't it? Or was it Lian Da? I think it was Lian Da. I think it was Lian Da tickle fetish art. Oh shit, 5 minutes have elapsed since my last activity. Okay, hold up. I gotta run around a little bit. I gotta do laps around Hancock here real quick. So, okay. Where was I? So, later on, when Ken Penders was done with the comic, when he left the position of lead writer, the comic was lead writing for the comic was taken over by Ian Flynn, who a lot of people look at as writing the ship pretty hardcore. Ian Flynn does like a great job with like taking like all of these years and years and years of like comic history and reworking them into something that makes sense and is good. Aigead explaining Arctic Sonic to Hancock. Yeah, basically. So a few things happen early on in Ian Flynn's run. During a birthday celebration for Sonic, the party is set upon by Team Hooligan, which is a team made up of Knack the Weasel / Fang the Sniper, Bean the Dynamite, and Bark the Polar Bear. Characters that are... Knack the Weasel / Fang the Sniper is from Sonic Triple Trouble. But Bean the Dynamite and Bark the Polar Bear are from the Sonic the Fighters fighting game. Basically, really sort of like niche classic era characters. And they decided to put them together
as like a team because like, oh, they're all like, you know, minor characters from like the classic era of Sonic games. Now, as they are assaulting this birthday party, they express familiarity with Fiona Fox. As it turns out, Fiona Fox used to run with the hooligans back in the day. And this sort of starts kind of like this downward spiral within the group where like people start looking at Fiona like a criminal and kind of like treating her as one. Like anytime something bad happens, they like look at her suspiciously. And this starts creating a rift between her and Sonic. Because Sonic doesn't care about Fiona's criminal past, but he's also not doing a lot to like assuage other people who are like, oh, she used to run with criminals. She used to be a criminal. She's still a criminal. He's not really doing a lot to come to her defense, which she is beginning to resent. This is why Riverdale is the way it is. Yeah. So eventually, Fiona Fox betrays Sonic. And she goes with Scourge. Because she realizes... Okay, so I messed up the order of operations here a little bit. Fiona Fox started dating Sonic because she fell in love with Anti-Sonic masquerading as Sonic. That happened. She fell in love with Anti-Sonic masquerading as Sonic first, and then started dating the actual Sonic. So Anti-Sonic, really early on in Ian Flynn's run, is remade as Scourge, who is visually distinct from Sonic. And a lot of people view it as like 100% an upgrade. Fiona Fox decides to betray the Freedom Fighters and joins forces with Scourge because, as far as she's concerned at this point, he was the original one she fell in love with anyway. And that's how that happened. Scourge hot as hell. Pull the rope? Let's pull the rope! That do anything? I'm gonna open the door. I admit I was equally tempted to pull that rope, though part of me wishes you hadn't. Thank you, Gage. You're welcome! Yozakura the Fleeting. Let's kick this man's ass. You must be enthralled the treasure, a promising lead, though at an unfortunate cost. It shall be mine, I say, you cannot have it. Would that we had arrived sooner, judging by your supernatural size, the demons have already taken that poor shinobi. The dance of 1,000 petals begins with a single blossom. Oh, that's lovely. I have no idea what's happening here. Spring has come. Okay, what is this? What is this? Oh. Okay. Understood. Come forth, dear friends, and beguile mine enemies. Oh, puppies! Puppies? Oh, puppies. Bad puppies. I should like to pat their fluffy little heads, but a well-trained pup will go to great lengths to protect its master. Ain't that the truth? Probably.
Okay. I don't understand what any of this means, I'm gonna be honest. Embrace ephemerality. Okay. I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. Ah, I did that too soon. I did that too soon. I think? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. I'm always happy to enlighten with tales of Archie Sonic. What in the goddamn... Oh, right, this, yeah. Lord knows I spent enough time reading that whole series. I better have some fucking knowledge of it. Okay. That is... I gotta be inside for this. And this one's on diagonals. And also I need to get away. Okay. Water's on diagonals. Electricity is on cardinal directions. Fire is in, wind is out. Or, no. Wind is in, fire is out. Okay. This is basically done. Yeah, there we go. Woo! I was seduced by puppos. Rockin' potsherd. The statues keep silent vigil in their master's absence, but they are not the treasures we seek. Onward! Alright. I wonder what the minion for this is. The temple stretches on ever further. Step lively, Aigead. We've plenty to explore. I'm gonna beat these mans up. Give me 1 second. Even the inner sanctum is plagued with demons. If any who remained did survive, it would be nothing short of a miracle. I'd also be interested to see if, like, they're... What additional... Breathtaking! 'Tis as though the majestic tiger depicts might pounce off the screen at any... Oh! Oh. That was not an invitation. Your assistance, please, Aigead. Shishu Yoko. You're not Byakko. You're not even Dromark. Merely a pale invitation. Haha. I win. Precarious pile of crates is a mountain unto itself. What are you talking about? Ooh. Personal spoils. Magic Prism Onibi. What I got in here? Anything good? Generally, the variant... this temple is the pinnacle of picturesque. Generally, variant dungeons only have, like, 2 bosses in them. The mid-boss and the, Oop. And the final boss. So we shouldn't have too much more left.
No, spare me, I beg of you. I repent, spare me and you shall have safe passage.
Very well, we have a deal.
Many, many thanks. Ooh. This way, oh yes, this way.
And off it goes. Oh, hold up. Where's he going? Somehow I doubt that brute has learned its lesson. But let us continue on. Hold on, I want to see where he's going. Damn. Okay. So he just fucked off then. Got it. Ooh, more stuff. More magic prisms. What do we got here? Hall of Becoming. Becoming what? A lot of cool looking shit. Oh my god, it's a big rat! Gorai the Uncaged. And he's got a sick-ass guitar! Sitar. Is that what that is? I think so. Hey Hancock, I'm gonna beat up this big rat. Watch me beat up this big rat.
These treasures are mine, all mine. You shall not sully their brilliance.
A head monk, I take it, and bearing a form befitting his proclivities. His rat-like proclivities. Ooh, I don't like the looks of those. Are they only on one side? Yeah, they are. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, what is that? Hold up, hold up. Yo, this music fucks. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Ah, okay.
Beware the Biwa's melody, Aigead. It resounds with power. A Biwa, you say?
Okay. I didn't know what that instrument was, so I'm glad that Hancock is here to tell me. Rocks! Okay, so that generally means they get bigger, so I should stay as far away from them. Yeah, okay, okay, I gotcha, I gotcha. The triangle means they split, the circle means they get bigger. I love figuring this stuff out as I go. It's so much fun. Okay, so if they're going to split, probably right here is going to be... Oh, okay. So that's how that works. No mercy, no mercy! No, the baboon! How could he do this to me? After I spared you!
Hee hee, you thought you were free of me!
Not anymore.
Mercy is for the weak. Beads to bind the spirit's form. With these words, be reborn! My blessings are your curse.
Alright. Ooh, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna stand there, though. Seems like the sort of place I should stand in. Okay.
You yet stand.
Oh, okay. Ah, big. Got it. I'm gonna stand right here. That was a really smart decision by me. Good job. Thank you. And now I should stand right here. Again, I'm so fucking smart. It's almost like I'm really good at video games or something. Wouldn't that be wild? Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna get as far away as I can, though. Whoa. Shit. I went too early. Oop.
Okay. Okay, what are we gonna end up with here? The splits. I see. The bigs. I see. Probably like right here. A little bit more this way. I basically have this. Like, it might as well be done. Like, you might as well just give me the... end of dungeon cutscene now, honestly. Like, this guy's not gonna last much longer. He's got just over 10% health. Like, come on. Look at that. He's throwing out, like, small circle AoEs. He's got nothing left. I like that that attack's called Unenlightenment, though. That's kind of nice. That's a cool attack name. Being closer... Like, this is done. This is done. You're done, man. You and me, we're done professionally.
No, my precious treasures! Both master and minion, irascible to the last. Tokimori's words ring true. These creatures allow for not a modicum of mercy.
What I get? 2 Ruck Potsherds and Gorai the Uncaged card. With your victory, we may now free the Mountain of Gorai's influence, by liberating these treasures from his collection, of course. Any one of them may have harbored spiritual forces. Perhaps all of them. It would certainly explain Gorai's impressive transformation. As for which deserves a place in my collection, Gorai's Biwa, of course, a fine addition. And with that, we may be on our way. Your company has been a pleasure as always, Aigead. You're welcome. Oh, woo. You are returned. Few can slay a great Mononoke and live to tell the tale. Mistress Aigead, full glad am I to see you hale and whole. I espied Master Hancock's falcon in the distance, but its movements appeared awfully erratic. We can but hope they land safely. Oh. Eh? Terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting. Our souvenir was a tad more cumbersome than I had realized, but as you can see, we are none the worse for my misjudgment. Indeed, you are not, Mr. Hancock. Master Hancock. My lord will be pleased to hear of your return, and your success, I presume. 'Twas Aigead's victory as much as my own, but then I knew a few demons would be no match for a slayer of gods such as she. Yeah. Honestly, for all its perils, I found the journey quite invigorating.
Yeah, I could see myself doing that 19 more times. I had high expectations for Shoujo Temple, yet it managed to surpass them with ease. I shall not soon forget the silent crown of statuary, the very picture of divine tranquility. Would that Gorai still had his wits about him, that I could discuss the collection with a fellow expert. Alas, the poor man was too far gone. In any case, the people of Shishu can rest easy, noting a great Mononoke has been consigned to oblivion. But we, my friend, have malms to go before we sleep. There were several paths we eschewed, were there not? The mind races to imagine what other delights we may yet behold. Indeed, a number of treasures remain unaccounted for, and the demons are like to linger until their masters are slain. Uh-huh. Precisely. But take heart, Mistress Tsubaki, for Aigead shall not rest until these villains' troubles are these fucking shit, goddamn. These villains trouble small folk no longer. She shall sally forth again and again until the treasures which drew them thither have been secured, and my new collection is complete. Sure. Alas, time waits for no man, and business for no merchant. I must away, but when next you wish to take Mount Rokon by storm, you need only say the word. Before you do, however, you might consider sharing the tale of our exploits with Mistress Shallow Moore. The missive I received indicated a rather strong preference in that regard.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to want to take a look at, what sort of items. We are in your debt, Mistress Aigead. Pray give our regards to Mistress Shallowmore as well. It has been years since I last paid visit to Kugane. It remains crowded. Let's pop back to Old Charlian, complete the quest out, and then we'll be done for the night. This was a very productive stream. I didn't expect we were going to get to do all the stuff that we were able to do, like the fucking relic weapon shit. Did not expect we would ever get to do that. So I'm really excited that we did. And I'm really glad we got to do a run of the variant dungeon. I was wondering when you'd be back. How was your adventure in the Far East? Everything go well with Hancock? Bunny banani, banani banani banani. I doubt I'd fare well against demons, but I do like the sound of that mountain. Green as far as the eye can see, ripe for the gleaning. Would that I had an assignment like that. Bah, no need to bemoan my lot in your presence. I suspect Osmond's been awaiting your return more eagerly than I. Go on and tell him your tales of the mountain. I guarantee he'll love every word of it. Mount Rokon Exorcism Record unlocked. The Mount Rokon Exorcism Record is now available within the VNC Dungeon Finder in the duty selection of the main menu. New entries will be added to the log as you complete each possible route through the variant dungeon. Hey man. Aigead, how fare your adventures? You wouldn't happen to have any you'd like to share, would you? Mount Rokon. I think this unlocks the Criterion Dungeon, which is like a harder version of the variant dungeon. Mount Rokon. The name rings familiar. It is home to a place known as Shoujo Temple, is it not? Uh-huh. So the rumors were true. A few of my fellow gleaners have mentioned it before. Unfortunately, such mentions tend to be paired with a copious helping of complaints. In the past, the guildship would often assign gleaners to Kugane, that we might locate and collect valuable Far Eastern antiques, yet our every attempt to purchase these items ended in failure, for an unknown buyer outbid us at every turn. Baffled by this buyer's seemingly bottomless coin purse, the gleaners conducted an investigation of their own, and eventually discovered their rival's identity, Shoujo Temple's head monk. To my knowledge, Shallow Moore has not had the displeasure of bidding against the man. Perhaps that is best. Your missive was from the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Were you privy to some manner of dealings with the head monk? No, I beat the shit out of him, actually. To think such a fate could befall the temple. I am passing familiar with the concept of Tsukumogami, but I had not realized that the myths surrounding them would bleed into reality. Having been a place of worship for much of its history, the mountain and its surrounding environs were likely rich in ether. And if such is the case, those so-called accursed treasures were not unlike kindling to a burgeoning flame. A shame indeed that the whole mountain had to suffer from one man's avarice. But this tragic tale must be told in writing. I can almost picture it, the lush greenery, the silence of the mountain marred by the unholy sight of demons. Yes, it's all coming together. Oh. Now, if memory serves, Tsukumogami manifest themselves with a singular purpose in mind. Yet as their long-awaited goals slowly come to fruition, their power begins to wane. Not ideal for stirring hearts and raising literary stakes from, to be honest. But what if, like the great auspices, their power grew over the centuries? Why, they would be more fearsome than one could imagine, more terrifying than the horrors you have faced. A conflict that grand would be a most splendid thread for the tale I plan to weave. Yeah, alright. Criterion Dungeon, another Mount Rockon, now accessible. So let's see, what... Is this a hat I can wear? Fuck! Oh, that's cute, though. This is a cute top. I like that. Nice little skirt. Some fun shoes. Can I wear this? This I can wear. It's, a little fucky with my hairstyle, though. Ooh. Ooh. Wear these lenses to feel and exude optimism. Optimism may not be warranted. Please act according to actual conditions used to unlock a pair of rose-colored spectacles. Ooh, scrupulous citations. Oh shit, there's a hairstyle. Oh, fuck, there's a hairstyle. Oh no. I didn't realize there was a hairstyle. I need to get the hairstyle. Hold on. Oh, should I run it again? It looks like I get 3 for every run, and the hairstyle is 6. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna run it on stream. I'll go ahead and run it again off stream. I'm gonna go ahead. We've been going for almost 3.5 hours already. I do want to go ahead and end the stream. I want to thank everybody for coming by. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, co-host at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. You can also follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream, the chat blocker was done by Molly, who you can find on Twitter at GingerIsaSpice. That's GingerIsaspice. Molly does fantastic work. Highly recommend her stuff. My VTuber was done by Audrey and B of Team Catpole, who you can find on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, co-host, Tumblr, at Team Catpole. That's TEAMCATPLE. You should also commission them. If you do, use their commission form. It's what it's there for. Don't email them, they'll email you. And don't DM them. If you must DM them, don't be weird. Please don't be weird to my friends. If you do, be weird. If you are weird to my friends, then we will surely make fun of you on stream. Trust me, we've done it before. Upcoming streams, still need to figure out exactly what's going on tomorrow. Will probably be the missing. Saturday, we are going to be doing some Shark Stream Mid-Aughts Shooterthon Overtime with what's it called? Half-Life 2 Episode 1. And then next week, Wednesday, we're going to be starting Breath of the Wild. Thursday. Don't know what we're doing on Thursday yet. Stay tuned. Find out. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see you next time on the Shark Stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.